And hello, ladies and gentlemen, audience. This is your Nico.
Oh shit!
Oh, and there he goes. You farted.
There we go.
Oh.
Felt like it was leaning towards you guys.
You've got.
Honestly, Conical, are we doing this for the video games or
Yes, this is Shiba Valley Productions.
Video Game Raiders?
Video Game Raiders.
He's also a part of it because he was playing.
And I'm a part of it. I'm Nico Hart, Moondragon Studios, and Gaming Nighthawks.
He just sits
at
over here.
gmail.com. And this is
Evan Conical.
his brother,
Yep.
also part of Moondragon, and I believe, and the Gaming Nighthawks as well.
Dude, I want him to be a part of my Video Game Raiders, but he doesn't want to come down here.
Okay, that can be discussed in a deal situation there, but right now this is a topic about what is the rating on video games today, and what is okay for a kid to play. The violence in video games and whatnot. And ESRB is a really excellent rating company, so they're the ones that give us our rating on our games. But what is okay for a child to be playing? Because there's a lot of different content in these games. So let's go off of some games that have the rated M for mature.
Most of all Bethesda games.
You get strong sexual content in them, use of drugs and
No,
alcohol, blood and gore.
Where is it?
I don't know if you are okay with, if some parents out there today are okay with their child watching or playing that, let alone even watching and like, well, I'm not going to play, he's going to play and I'm going to watch him. And he's sitting
Point
there.
at me?
No. And maybe they're sitting there and they're like, they stumble across, they're watching their friend stumble across a strip club going, what happens? You go to your child's friend's parents and go, why did you have your son playing this? Because my son was watching this. And then your kid comes home, he wants to play a video game, and the next thing you know, he's playing something similar, but instead, there's decapitation going on in the video game, there's head, blood, guts, and gore, and it's like, I don't know, but some kids will take that to school, and it's like, the teacher will be like, what are they playing? Are they playing bad rated
Ooh,
games?
what if they read it? Just point it out. Because you have more imagination skills when you're reading.
Yeah.
Just point it out.
Yeah, very true. Like, well, GameStop, and we found out that GameStop will not stand that other video game place, some other one. They will not sell you games unless if you're 17 and
For mature.
Yep.
For mature only.
Mature games. Rated M for mature. Only 17 and up, I believe, is able to buy rated M.
As long as you have an ID of some sort. Evan, you want to get in on this?
What is okay for a kid to play? What would you assume would be a good game?
Childhood only. Come on.
Rated E.
Rated E. T. T is not too bad. I have Dynasty Warriors, and that's pretty great.
Now you play Dragon Age. Would you let your kid play that? Is there too much violence? And
Too much violence.
Well, look at Dynasty Warriors. Just pointed out, there's no blood in it. But if they did actually put blood... Wait, is there blood in it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you stick somebody with a spear, don't you think they're gonna believe?
No,
Well,
I think
some
they just
video
dropped
games
to the
are.
ground. I think they just dropped to the ground. I haven't put that back. We don't need someone...
Batman, they don't have any blood, but there are some really... Now, see, that's a comic game, and what's the rating on Batman? I even own the game. I just
Batman.
Batman.
E.
I mean, there's violence in there. I mean, you're punching people. Sitting there, Batman teaching, I'm Batman. You got kids going to school going, hi, I don't have to take crap from you, I'm Batman. Oh yeah, Batman? Well, guess what? To the dungeon with you, you're going to the principal's office. And then we're going to call your mom. Hello, Mrs. Peterson, do you want to come pick up your son Batman? Batman? I don't have a kid named Batman, or he thinks he is.
Well, all games are somewhat violent after the rated T.
Well, there was an issue about somebody played San Andreas.
Wait.
And they apparently went out and shot somebody. This was a couple of years ago. And they blamed it on that game.
No.
No, was it the
what-
game's fault?
No. more than like the parents. But anyways, there was actually another incident with the same game or same series where they were playing it too much, and then he decided to shoot his grandmother in the back of the head.
What game was this?
It was one of the Grand Theft Auto games.
Now, do you well, when stuff like that happens, do you blame the video games or do you blame?
I think that was her pistol.
Blame the parenting.
Because they don't have to. Now, why is that?
Because they're letting
I'm
the
pretty
kid.
damn full
They don't
down.
even look at the game and just okay, you can have it.
Mom got
Yep.
me Conan the Barbarian when I was younger. She didn't know what the fuck it was. I'm sitting here ripping enslaved girls off the fucking wall. I feel like a man.
I feel good when I rip you off. I'm saving you.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know, I was gonna.
They were nude too. They were topless.
Oh, I was gonna say, wow, they're really putting some nudity in these games. Like, I'm gonna play Conan. I'm Conan. Oh my God, she's nude. Come on.
Yeah, the only problem with that is I used to play it on a 6-inch TV. CRT or whatever? No.
Not that it's okay, but if they would have had stuff like nudity, and I'm glad they didn't. But imagine if they would have had nudity when you had 16-bit. The characters would have, the movies would have, they would have looked square. You can't even see anything. It would have looked like blurred out like cops on TV. Bad boy, bad boy. Doo, 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 doo. What the hell? Mom, what is that? Why does it look blurry? Because she's naked. They used to do that like in some video games. You'd like, I believe Laser Shoot Larry, Love for Sale on PC.
Sims does that.
And you do something like you, yep, Sims.
But you
take
get
off
a
your
mod-
clothes and there's a big blur and they're like, oh,
Hey.
like you can't see that they're naked.
Hey, for PC, you can get that turned off and you get actual boings. Or this boing.
Well, look, they came out with a game for the PS2 a while back. It was from the creators, I believe, of Sims, and it was the Playboy Mansion. You played as Hugh Hefner, and you had to make sure the women in your mansion were wearing lingerie. You picked their outfits and took the pictures of them in different poses.
Did you play
on
this
your-
game?
Yes.
How the fuck did you get this game? I'm just trying to get it.
It's for Xbox One, Xbox One.
Yeah, and
Original. I have the original
and the
Xbox.
PS2, and you could, and you
I
wanted
think
in the
PC
shower with those women, and they would give you, you'd see the characters like this, and here's the female character, here's the male character, and you saw the female go like this. I know what she's doing in there, no matter how much you fog it up. She's down below. She's doing something inappropriate to my character, and if kids play this, well, they shouldn't even be looking at that kind of video game. But if they see that, they're gonna be like, Mom, why is she on the ground in there in that shower with that other character? Because well, what the hell? She's scrubbing the floor while I'm taking a shower. Don't mind me. Hello, Mr. Packer.
The floor is dirty, I want to clean it.
I was playing that one time, and
You're gonna make the
I had an adult in there. There was an adult gentleman who wanted to spend the night over at the house I was staying in, and there was an older couple we lived with.
Is this an actual game? Or
We were in. I was in the living room by myself. He came out, sat on the recliner, watched me play the game, and I'm going. He's an older guy. He says, you should put her in that outfit. And I go, I put her in that lingerie outfit. Okay, does that look right on her? He goes, yeah. And then he goes, you don't mind if I take off my pants? I go, well, as long as you don't come over here, you don't be touching yourself out here. He takes his pants off and he's wearing these black boxers with lip kisses on them. He's sitting there. I was like, all right, I think I'm just gonna shut this game off because if you're gonna get some enjoyment from this, do it on your own time, not while I'm sitting in the living room playing it, going, make her bounce, make her squat, turn her around. Can you face her that way? No, I'm not gonna direct your enjoyment, buddy.
Evan, put your damn phone down.
And no, he's looking at video games, I think.
Yep.
Well, and well, that's the type of. Is that the type of
You're trying
game?
to find all adult-only games.
Yep.
Well, don't
They're
see-
not available in this country, just so you know, unless you have Skyrim
Is
and
that the
put it
kind
in
of game
porn.
you would want your kid? He shouldn't even see it. If he watched him seeing you playing the Playboy Mansion on the PS2 with the original Xbox, and you gotta go, son, this ain't what you're thinking. He's going, Dad, what are you playing? Why is she bare? She don't have no clothes on. Well, she does, but they're very. Well, do you want them to see that? That lingerie, they're clothes.
Sort of.
Yeah, wearing their little stockings. And you got to take their pictures. And your idea of the game is to get the best magazine. So taking the best pictures and everything else and the best. Yet they have sexual moments for you and these. Love you, Hugh Hefner. He's a rich man.
Okay, listen. Sorry.
And his mansion. He's probably got a. Well, no, he's plenty of women in there, but his son's gonna take
STDs
off.
galore. He's probably got all of them.
Yeah, here's.
Evan, put your damn phone down.
Remember, you can have sex in the Sims.
But
They
you go
called
under
it-
the covers.
They called it wooing. I want to
But-
woo your character.
But with
And they
mods-
always made it international, so when
Hey.
they spoke, you couldn't understand what they were
No,
saying.
no, it's not even
They're like-
international. That's a made-up language, I believe.
They were like, hey,
Hey,
what the
but
hell are they talking about? They're probably asking
Hey.
each other, do you want to go to the bedroom? Oh, yes, I do.
Nico. With mods, you can do the same thing as Skyrim.
Now,
You can have sex on couches.
what's the rating for Sims?
The third one was, yeah, I think they're all T, rated T.
Yeah.
But you can get it all skyrocket up to rated A if you wanted to.
What is your thought on the violence for video games? Because because I agree with Evan over here that it is the parents why it ain't the gamer's fault that the kid goes, I just got them playing GTA. I just shot that person because I just got them playing GTA. That's not Grand Theft Auto's fault. It's your fault. And the parents should have been going, son, you're no longer playing this game.
I think it's the wasteland.
Ma. Still, there's some bad rating on here. You're no longer playing this game, and then they're gonna go, Mom, please. Nope. And when your daddy gets home, and there you might have a problem because daddy might come home and go, what's going on? Well, I took this game away because look at the rating on here, and he's all, look how he's starting to act out the stuff in this game. Let me see.
You act-
Oh, that's another bad game. Well, not for you, it's not.
You know, it's created by Deep Silver. I think.
That's not pretty bad. If your mind goes that way. But it's not the game company's fault.
No.
It's not. It isn't Deep Silver's fault that somebody goes out and say he beats somebody with a baseball bat or whatever is in here. He
It's a top-down game. It's
okay.
turn-based.
Somebody goes out and does crack because there's drug reference in here. I don't even know that's in here. I don't know what's in this game, but okay. For instance, they go say there was like whatever's done in this game. Should a kid go out and act it out?
It's fun. The kids probably think it's funny to beat somebody up.
It's not fun to interact, do what's in these games, and then go, Mom, it's not my fault. It's Deep Silver's fault because they made the game.
Dude.
And then the parents, they don't.
They
don't
made
have
these
to-
ratings for a reason.
Yep.
For kids not to play them. But I kind of did
Yep.
play them when
And
I was
then-
younger.
And then the kids don't even have to tell their mom. The parents go, oh, I'm gonna. the parents go, well, it's these games' fault because if they wouldn't make these violent video games, these kids wouldn't be so. No, they're actually not that bad if you keep an eye on your child, if you watch what they're doing, if you monitor what they're doing, and you.
Same thing with Cookie Monster.
Is
Remember
that a
that?
game?
No. Remember Sesame Street? Wasn't it on Sesame Street, the Cookie
I
Monster?
think so.
Dude, now it's the fucking Veggie Monster. Because they're... Oh, Cookie Monster is probably cousin now. It's the same reason, because, They were like, my kid's eating too much cookies. You guys changed the character.
Seriously?
So you remember the Family Guy episodes where he's like lighting up a cookie? How are you supposed to do it with a fucking vegetable?
So what are you gonna let your... Yeah, do you really... Because you play Vice City, does that mean you're gonna go out on a golf course and beat somebody with a golf club?
No.
Look what I found! Come here. That's gonna be the last thing that comes to your mind.
Who is? That dick.
That's on video.
I don't care.
I'm gonna go dick. That's okay though. Right? We don't worry about that because there's always... Just take the topic at hand. Gaming. And what is right for children. They have ratings on there like you said for a reason, correct?
Read the labels. Read.
The parents has to know where the label is.
It's right in front.
Rated M for mature, rated T for teen, rated E for plus everyone, and then you got rated E for everyone. I never understood that. They got E plus for everyone plus, then you got just E for everyone. Well,
And then
what
childhood
the-
games.
And then childhood games, and then of course you got A, which
Adult only. I
Which
don't
you
think there
said
is.
you can't-
I don't think there is any in America unless you do Skyrim and then
which
you
is, and then you got excuse me, everybody.
Bless you.
Shit. But then you got the ones that are not yet rated, that are waiting to go into rating, where they have to sit there and ESRB sits there and judges the fact they're going, they're taking their pants off, they're having sex.
Dude,
This should be but wait, they're decapitating people. This is rated M. Like a movie. Rated
think-
R.
hey.
You don't let your kids watch
Hey.
that.
I think Manhunt was made by Rockstar.
Yes, it was. Rockstar created games such as Manhunt, the legendary GTA. Rockstar also made Red Dead Redemption.
Yep, good game.
Rockstar also made, there was one other before it that you, I believe you could spray paint. Forgot what it was called. All you were was a tagger.
That's it?
But I don't even remember. They made Midnight Club. Evan Congo is going to be escaping for a few moments. We're going to be...
I'm still listening.
Do we want to wrap this up with Evan in here?
No, you can just leave.
Or? Okay.
You want to hit the top button?
Yeah. But this has been...
Max Payne, I think they also created.
Yes, they did. This has been...
Austin Lee Conkle over at Shoe Valley Productions, Video Game Raiders.
And Nico Hart at Moondragon.
Oh, they also made Midnight Club.
Yep.
And LA Nord.
Nico Hart at Moondragon Studios and at GamingNighthawks.gmail.com. And this topic has been what is right
For
for your kids to be gaming and the rating for games.